As I box, I'm gonna tell you this story. Me, 17M, and my cousin, 15M, almost got shot the night after my grandfather's funeral. So boom, okay, this happened when I was 17. My grandfather had just passed away, and he and my grandmother had been together since they were 15 and 16. They built their lives together, moved from the South to Connecticut, and stayed together until the day he died. After the funeral, my grandmother didn't want to leave her home, but she also didn't want to be alone. My dad lived in California, and all my aunts had families of their own, so my 15-year-old cousin and I decided to stay with her for a while. Now, at the time, I had an ex who was a master manipulator, and she was a cheater and a liar. But she had a way of making people around me, like my family and friends, love her. My little cousin was no exception. She would pick him up from basketball practice, buy him McDonald's, and basically had him on her side, rooting for us to get back together. But I had been talking to a new girl who was a year younger than me, and I really liked her. So fast forward, my grandmother goes to bed, and me and my cousin are downstairs watching TV, and I'm texting the new girl on Snapchat when my cousin looks over at me and says, "Yo, who you texting?" I tell him, and he immediately starts going on about how I should get back with my ex and hyping her up and saying that we have history. She really loves me. She's older. She was 17 too, but the new girl was 16, and to a 15-year-old, that was a big deal. Plus, my ex had a car. In his eyes, that was the ultimate selling point. Then he goes, "The new girl's closer to my age anyway. You should give her to me." Now, maybe it was the grief or the way he was making it all make sense in my head, but I said, you know what? Fuck it. You're right. I can introduce you to her right now. She lived up the street from my grandparents' house, and my cousin and I looked similar enough that I figured it would work. Clearly, I wasn't thinking straight. So I hit her up on Snap and I asked if we can come over. She said yes. Mind you, this was the night after my grandfather's funeral. We were still wearing the church shoes and slacks, just took off our button-ups to be a little less formal. We walked up the hill to her house, and plan was simple: introduce her to my cousin and get back with my ex. But then she opened the door. Bro, she was fire. Light skin, pink lips, slim thick body, wearing a tank top and Nike Pro shorts. Nigga, I folded. I looked at my cousin like, bro, sorry. I completely abandoned the plan and started cupcaping with her immediately, kissing, flirting, the whole nine. Then out of nowhere, she pulls us into the house and yells, "Go in the kitchen and get down." We rush upstairs to the kitchen and crouch down. A car pulls into the driveway and the headlights shine through the windows. She rushes in and goes, "My sister's baby father is here. Y'all gotta go through the back door. Don't let him see you." Say less. I grab my cousin and we dip out. And we crouch in the backyard next to the fence, watching her sister's baby father and someone else who was in the car outside in front. There was a hole in the fence, so I tell my cousin, "Yo, let's sneak through here, go around the next house, and come out from the other yard so it looks like we walking from someone else." This dumbass nigga go, "Nah, let's just run down the hill. We too fast, they can't catch us." I'm like, "No, nigga, that's the worst." But before I can even finish, his dumbass sprints out. Immediately I hear, "Yo, there go one of them niggas right there," and footsteps start chasing